on your exit ticket, you're going to be working with temperatures again. It says the temperature in Princeton was recorded at various times during the day. The times and temperatures are shown in the table. Let's do X is time and Y is temperature. So this way across is X, this way up is temperature. And you're going to plot these points. Another way to think about them is in their ordered pairs, right? So I always rewrite mine. And then I plot them. If you will plot them now, that would be great. I'll give you about a couple minutes. Okay, hopefully you plotted them at the same spot I'm going to. I know I need to go negative on my X. I'm going to zoom in a little. So I go over to -5 up to 1.2. So I know this is 1. If I label in the rest of mine here. And I know -5's right here. So I go -5 up 1, a little bit past it. So that's the first one. Then I go over to -2 down to -1.6. I know that -1's here. So it's going to be right about here. 0, -3.5. I know this is -3. Staying on 0, it's going to be right here. And going over to +8 down to -6.7. So I stay on this line. This is -6, so we'll be closer to -7. So right about there. That's my line of temperatures. You should have hopefully got around the same. I'm going to erase my dots. Now it says, in the town of New Haven, the temperature at midnight was 1.2 degrees Celsius. Plot and label this point. Which town was warmer at midnight, Princeton or New Haven? So it says the temperature at midnight. So at midnight would mean 0 because it says hours before or after midnight. Midnight would mean 0 and 1.2 would mean that we stay on that 0 line. So it should be right, I'll do it in red. Should be right about here. So they want to know at midnight which town was warmer. This one is New Haven. And the blue one is Princeton, right here. So find which one was warmer. It should have been New Haven. And it's warmer by, well, we went to 1.2 degrees and it was at -3.5. So we would just have to subtract those. Should have been a -2.3 difference. I just worked backwards. Let me check. Let's see. Yep. When you have negative numbers like this, you can subtract like normal and just place a negative sign in front of it. So the real way you should have done it, let me erase that. That's not the correct way. You should have done 3.5 minus 1.2 to get 2.3, but because the negative's facing the larger number, you're going to put a negative in front of it. So -2.3 is your difference. If the point 3, -2.5 was also plotted on the diagram, what would it mean? Well, if I plotted it, 3 going over to 3 up 2.5 would be right about here. It would mean that 3 hours after midnight, oh, it was -2.5. My bad. Let me erase that. Go over to 3, -2.5. It should have been down here. 3 hours after midnight, it was -2.5 degrees Celsius. Make sure that your exit ticket looks like mine and turn your packet into Miss Green.